We are now in the final stretch as voters prepare to head to the polls tomorrow morning for Election Day. 2 state representatives are still encouraging more people to get out and vote tomorrow. WTVA's Nicole Dantzler tells us about their efforts to increase voter participation during the pandemic.
On the eve of Election Day, one of the biggest questions people have is, will I be safe from the coronavirus at the polls? So I took that question to Representatives Cheikh and Karriem to get some answers.
We have to continue to pay homage to our ancestors and go to the polls and vote. And I think we're going to see that in this election.
It's less than 10 hours before the polls open for voting in Tuesday's election. And for many, it's the first time people will vote during a pandemic.
We've been working tirelessly around the clock to make sure that voters are informed and voters are engaged.
As people are bracing for a record turnout, state leaders tell residents to prepare by taking your medicine and drinking water for the possible long lines.
Please, if they go to the polls, practice social distancing, wear your mask, and get your sanitizer together.
Karriem said knowing this ahead of time is a part of your voting plan, especially because this election is like no other.
This is probably one of the most important elections in our lifetime.
I've heard it 1,000 times that this is the most important election of our lifetime, and I fully believe that it is.
He said the high turnout reflects voters' investment in key issues.
This election is the fight over health care, affordable health care. It's about keeping our rural hospitals open and making sure that preconditions such as COVID-19 are covered.
He also said this election is the fight over narrowing the wealth gap of Mississippians. But there's one sentiment shared by those on all sides.
People tell you what they want, and what they want to be healthy, and they want to vote.
Reporting in Starkville, Nicole Dantzler, WTVA 9 News.